What's up, my people? You're in the place for Triple D Conversation. My name is Tristan Deves, and I just wanted to give you a massive bunch of support because today we're actually going to be using our motivating captain to give us a crazy PK package combo that you guys have been asking me on my socials for. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the cards that you need to utilize to make this combo work, and also the cards that you need to start with your hand. So obviously you've got your motivating captain, that's going to be your first one. You need your contract with the gate. Now this is undebatable, it is just the card that you need to utilize. It can be made without it, but with this card you don't have to go into a useless synchro monster. So we also need either a Lamia, a Copernicus, or a Swell Slime, and you need a minimum of 2. So either a Swell Slime and Copernicus, a Copernicus and Lamia, a Lamia and Swell Slime, etc. So that's what you need to choose, and you need to see at least 2 of these in your hand. You're also going to need in your deck a Necro Slime. So 1 Necro Slime in your deck, and you're going to need 2 Phantom Knights rank up magic launchers in your deck, and you're also going to need your Silent Boots. So the obvious PK package, which is just going to go straight in our deck, are sent to the graveyard material, and I'm actually going to put this Copernicus in the deck for now as our searchability. Now it can obviously work as long as you have this without the contract of the gate, but instead of getting the result that you want using the gate as the searcher to bring Lamia back, you're going to have to get rid of something like the Draco Berserker or the Tenyi to utilize in your PK package. So of course you have the ability to activate his effects, but his effects kind of is invalid when you're actually going into your PK. So I'm going to stick that one out for now, and I'm going to show you the massive potential that this one has. So with our extra deck, we've got 1 Flame High King Genghis and a Flame King Genghis. We have a Curse King Siegfried, a Gust King Alexander, as well as the Phantom Knights, Rusty Bardiche, a LiQWYD. Going on to the XEs, we have our Raid Raptor as usual, our Duo King Kali Yuga, the True King of All Calamities, Heart Earth Dragon, and then we have the option for either a Synchro Dragon or a Draco Berserker the Tenyi. Now I don't use Berserker because he's good, but then we have to utilize him as our PK package. Whereas our Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, we don't have to use as the actual package. We can just use him as a negate on the field. So even if all goes wrong and our PK gets negated, we still have a Kali Yuga on field, and we still have our Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. So that's why I utilize this guy. So starting off though, we're literally just going to use our starting hand. We're not going to summon Motivating Captain to start off with, so we're just going to put him aside. We're going to search, going with the Dark Contract of the Gate to get our Copernicus and adding it to hands. We're then going to Fusion Summon for a Flame King Genghis and putting it straight on the fields. Once we've got the Flame King Genghis, we use that Swirl Slime, special summon the Summon Copernicus, sending a Necro Slime to grave, whilst also special summoning the Lamia from Flame King Genghis' effects. Now once we've got that, straight into that Gust King Alexander as per usual. And then once we've got Gust King Alexander, we're going to go straight into the Flame High King Genghis using our fusion material in the graveyards. And then we're going to go trigger Gust King Alexander's effects, bringing back the Lamia. At this point, Lamia is just going to go into that Siegfried using Gust King Alexander's material. Boom, instantly we now have our 2 level 8s on the field. That's going to trigger Flame High King Genghis, and at this point it's very important to actually summon back your Gust King Alexander, but not to here and not to here. You're going to want to go up here. Now the reason for this is because you want the space for other materials. So now we're going to go for our normal summon, and you're going to bring back your Lamia due to Motivating Captain's effect. You're then going to go for a Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and now you have more effects for monsters on the field. Now obviously we're now stuck because we now need our Lamia back to our fields, because we only have at the moment 1 dark monster that we're utilizing for our material, and we have another dark monster that we're utilizing for our material. So you might be thinking, what do we do at this point? I've actually got no clue. Well, it's simple. You're going to link off Motivating Captain, and you're going to go straight into that LiQWYD there. Once you go into LiQWYD, it's a dark itself. You've got another dark here, you have another dark. You can already go into the PK, but why would you? When you can then instantly use Lamia's effect, taking the Dark Contract off the field, bringing itself back, and then going into your PK. Now, if your opponent were to do anything at this point, you could instantly trigger Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon to negate their effect. You also have the Spell and Trap negate and another Spell and Trap negate. So you have the ability for those negates. Your Lamia is, however, banished, which is a bit of a shame, but it is okay. So you can then go and just carry on with the Phantom Knights. You're going to grab your rank up magic launch. There we go. Silent Boots to the grave. one gets set, banish the other silent boots from the graveyard, and you add the other one to your hand. Now at this point you can then go into your level 8, and here's where it gets kind of interesting, because you don't have to have Duo King Kali Yuga. If you've already utilized something like Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon's effect already, you could go into something else like a Ding Siru, or even a Lancelot, for example. So a Lancelot would be a nice choice, so you could go into these guys instead. But I find it's kind of better to just stick with the Kali Yuga for now, just until we get those final cards that I want for the combo itself. But now here we have our Duo King Kali Yuga. Now you're going to detach a material, and this is why it's perfect to have Gate already in your graveyard, because you now get Gate back, you can now set Gate. Now during your opponent's turn, you can trigger the effect once again, and you can react to it using a quick play and attach it as material, going straight into your King of All Calamities, detaching it, declaring something like a light monster, and boom, instantly they can't do anything during their turn. During your turn, you can obviously then either play your Phantom Knights Rank Up Magic launch, or you could just set it. And I'd, at this point, say set your Phantom Knights, because what you can do is detach a material, declare all monsters on the field dark, and as you do so, you have the ability to then activate it upon said interactions, that way it can't be negated. But even better, you could attack, and then straight after the battle phase, or straight after damage calculation, you could go straight into a Raidraptor Ultimate Falcon and then attack again for 3,500. And that will usually give you game if you've already got these two on the field as well. But that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was a very quick one, and it's kind of just getting you guys into the flow of adapting your deck to being able to always make this combo, always making it consistent, and that's what I absolutely love about what I've been able to create here. Now, I said in the last video about getting more people involved. I want to do a little tournament, and if you guys are up for it, it isn't just DDDs, it's all other decks that you would like to play. I'm all for playing complete meta, like you guys 100% are allowed to do so. But if you do want to get involved with that, it's going to be a nice little charity event. So we'll probably be sending out little packs to people, and hopefully you guys can send me either some videos back with you actually receiving them, or just some, you know, happy comments and messages of how much fun you had at the event. The event is going to be an online tournament, obviously, due to the current conditions that we are under. But yeah, just let me know about that, guys, and I'll see what I can do, and I'll kind of let you know in the next few videos when that's going to take place. But until then, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.